My beautiful people, today we're in construction and you're welcome. So we're making a water tank stand and I want you to see the entire journey from start to finish. So starting off, you have to know the diameter of the tank that you're working with, and ours this time around was 4 feet, but we added 1 foot and we used 5 feet. So the diameter that we have this entire circle, it is going to be 5 feet. So I think you've seen, we've gone ahead to dig around a certain piece of kind of land, kind of making a foundation for the house. Just as you see, there is some in the middle, there is still piece of land, then around it we've dug kind of a hole where we've placed most of these rock stones. So for this we are using the rock stones. Some people use some other stones, but we are deciding to use this kind. It is a little bit cheap and easy to work with depending on where you are, but this part of Uganda we normally use these rock stones, really big, but you just cut them into pieces that are going to be that will look nice for the tank stand. So this is what we've gone ahead to do. We've put around a piece of land kind of, and on top of that kind of a piece of land. And now we're going to go ahead, after arranging all the stones that we want to use as the base, now we're going to go ahead to mix up some sand and some cement. So for this we just used 4 wheelbarrows of sand mixed with just one pack of cement, one sack of cement. So this is what we're doing at this point. We're going to mix everything together, add water, create kind of a paste, or create something that we're going to be using, anyways. Just follow up as we continue, as we go on. You're going to learn more, and it is beautiful. If you're into real estate, this video is yours. And if you just love construction, civil engineering, you are at home. So now I think you're seeing our person here mixing everything, and it is a skill, guys. You don't just mix, it is a skill that is learned. You're not supposed to add in soil. Make sure you are mixing only sand and cement. So some people do like 3 wheelbarrows of sand in plus mixed together with 1 sack of cement, but others do 4, and we did 4 for this. So after mixing sand and cement together, we added water. Like, we created a hole in that mixture of sand and cement, and we added in water, as you're seeing. And still now we're going to mix all this sand and cement with this water to form the paste that we really want, or like a consistency that is really going to kind of join every rock stone to the other, and fill up the gaps, and like keep everything together so that our tank stand is well formed. So this is what we're doing here. Just watch and enjoy the video. I know you are enjoying everything, and kindly go on and give me a thumbs up if this is really interesting to you. Yes, please click the like button and also subscribe to Yvonne Winifred UG if you really want such kind of videos. If you really want to see how construction is done in Uganda, please go on, give me a like, and also subscribe to Yvonne Winifred UG, and also go on in the comment section and tell me something. Anyways, I think you're seeing how he is mixing it. As I told you, it is a skill. You don't just mix for, but there's a way they do everything. I'm also like learning. So after this, after mixing all of this, we're going to take our mixture and you're going to see how we're going to fill in everything. After preparing this wheelbarrow, you have to wet it, by the way, before anything. You wet it. After wetting it with water, then you transfer your mixture onto it, so that you draw it closer to where you're going to do your construction. So this is what we are doing at this point. So still you continue with some more mixing, so that everything is consistently, like together, and forms this beautiful consistency that we really, really want to use. So we're going to be using that, sand, water, and cement to make sure, and to kind of marry all these stones that you have to use, marry them forever and forever, so that they are together. So we're going to use this tool and I think you've seen that consistency. So now let's transfer it like more nearer, and you're going to see what we have to do. So this is one of the ways how it is done in Uganda. Some people use a different method, but this is one of the methods that I wanted to share with you today. So everywhere there is a hole, or kind of a gap, we are filling in with our mixture, as you're seeing. So all around these stones, that is what we're going to be doing. So we are filling in the gaps, filling the missing letters, if you remember that. Anyways, this is what we are doing now. And as we are filling in, we're going to be getting more like these rock stones, the smaller pieces, and still continue to add them, so that they also help in the filling, and connecting stone to stone, so that it is kept together into kind of a one piece, connected together, so that tank stand is formed, and the tank will be ready to sit on it, and it will keep the water. So I think you're seeing all these gaps. We have to connect everything together. By the way, these are kind of the rock stones that people mostly use in Entebbe as they build or construct houses. They use them in the foundation of the houses, mostly in Entebbe, just because, at least in Entebbe, you find these stones are really available in Entebbe. But in some other places, people just only use the maybe clay bricks or the usual bricks. So yeah, that's all about construction. So now, guys, as you're seeing, we're going to fill in everywhere, and still add more smaller pieces of stones, and also continue to add more, like kind of more bigger ones, just to give us the height that we want, and the correct shape that we really, really want. So at this point, we are still adding more rock stones, as you see, because we want this tank stand to be a little bit higher, so that maybe when you're fetching the water, the jerry can sit properly or stand properly for you to get the water. So still at this point, we're going to be adding more stones, but still making sure that it is leveled. So this is where we've reached at this point, but still it is not up to the level that we want. So we're going to still go on and continue adding some more stones. By the way, this took us like 2 days to make, because we were disturbed even by the rain. So at some point we stopped somewhere and we continued the next day. So I think now you're seeing how it has started to form a beautiful kind of circle. And guys, in construction, if you didn't know, you have to use some mathematics. So I think you're seeing how he's measuring to make sure that um, the lines are straight, like the level is straight. It is in a straight line. You don't just put everything far. That is so wrong. You have to make sure that everything is in correct order, aligned very well, married forever. I don't know why I'm using marriage in this thing, but I know you people love marriage. That's so. Anyways, let's continue. So at this point, just a few pieces remaining, and we'll be going on to the next phase. So continue watching as you enjoy. And ta-da-da! This is where we've reached. We've finished, connecting stone to stone together with our beautiful water sand cement mixture. So this is how it looks like all around and even on top, as you're seeing. So next, now we're going to be making more sand, water and cement mixture, and we will just put it on top, just as you're seeing already that we're doing. So we are adding it on top, like now we are starting to beautify our tank stand. So we're going to do this all around the top and also all around the sides of our like this entire stand, and we'll be neatening it just as a house is neatened or finished on the outside, the plastering part of the construction. This is all that we are doing here. So I think you're seeing everything and everything and everything. So guys, anyways, we're going to do this, and after this is what we have so far. So for the top, we are using this kind of a metallic piece to level everything so that it looks more neater. And after that, you can also use what he's using, and after the top, you go onto the sides, like or even at this point you can just bring your tank to sit on top. But after drying a little bit, this top has to dry a little bit, a few hours. It dries a little bit because the tank is not all that too heavy. So even if it sits right now, it's not going to like distort everything, but it is better if the top dries fast a little bit. So I think now you're seeing that he's still also applying the same mixture all around the side of our stand. Are you seeing? Yes, if you're learning something, please comment below, tell me something. What are you learning? Do you have any questions? Please comment below. Maybe I can answer them, or I can forward to the engineers, and they will explain to us more and more. So anyways, this is the tank now. So we have to make sure the inside is clean. So this is what they are doing to remove anything that is not wanted from the inside. And after that, after waiting a few hours for the stand top to like dry, we bring our tank and we are putting it on top like this. So now it sits on top. So remember, I told you the diameter of this tank was 4 feet, and we made the stand to be 5 feet in diameter. So because it is 5 feet, there is some space left all around, and we're going to use that space to create or to construct like a layer of bricks joined together with still a mixture of sand and cement, so that it adds more like kind of protection to the tank and more firmness. And also, guys, to protect it, because in most cases in Uganda, when you just leave your tank like that, you might wake up when it was taken, stolen, So you have to do some protection and also some firmness. So that is what we are doing next. So these are the bricks. This is now like construction. Bricks all around the tank. You construct kind of like one layer. You can do 2, 3 according to you, but we decided to do just one. And that hole, that is where the pipe the water kind of tap will be, and even on top there will be an opening, so that if there is too much water in the tank and you want air to pour out, or for the excess, when the tank is really really full, there will be an opening at the top where the water can be let out. So this is the layer of bricks that we constructed all around. And still, after constructing this layer, we're just going to go on with a mixture of cement and sand and plus water, and cover all these bricks. We don't want to see them. And also, guys, you have to make sure where the opening, where the tap will be here, you leave a space. So this is what he's doing, measuring to see how much space he's supposed to leave. So I think we left about like 4 inches for the opening, and you will see later on how beautiful it came about. So we're going to construct or continue this bricks construction, add more sand, to for a great finishing. And after the finishing around the bricks, we will finish all around the sides, from top to down, and like plaster everything together. And I think at that point the tank will be so ready, like. But anyways, let's continue so that you see everything, you see the entire process. I don't want you to miss a thing. So yeah, this is where we've reached, going on everywhere and making sure that everything is firm, neat. And by the way, something else you should know, so this is where we've reached. Something else you should know, as I was saying, is because we are using rock stones, sometimes when you're adding this mixture onto those stones, they they remove, like they fall away. But that shouldn't stop you. Still, you can go on and add more, just as he's doing here. So some mixture was falling away even like at this point, but he's going to correct that and everything. And remember, there was a hole all around our stand, so we are filling it with soil, as you're seeing, and more stones, so that all around that tank stand everything is just neat. And at this point, guys, if you want have another mixture where you have more of cement to have that crystal and clear finishing, and depending on you, but for us, we just decided to stop around here for this part, and we're still going on, and we have to connect the pipes, we have to do more things. But so far, this is how a water tank stand is constructed in Uganda, one of the ways. And I loved the outcome. I loved how how simple it looks, yet the construction takes more. And so we're using all the remaining stones and the soil to fill in all that gap that we had all around. and the pipes will come from up there, one of those valleys up there, into the tank. We will be connecting that next time. If you want that video, tell me. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching this video and also for supporting Yvonne Winifred UG. Please go on and subscribe, like this video, share with somebody, and also tell me what else do you really want to know or see about Uganda.